In my childhood, I often felt regretful. Oh, if only I could know what tomorrow holds. Wouldn't that be wonderful? If before an exam, I'd see the questions that would appear the night before in my eyes. If I could know what the girl I like is thinking before expressing my feelings. If I had the ability to know the future, it would indeed be amazing. Even now, I don't know if these desires are truly frightening. Like many others, I also have numerous dreams. Some I remember, some I forget. Why is it that the nightmares seem to stick with me the most? A few days ago, I had a very upsetting dream. After seeing it, it hung over my mind like a heavy weight. In the dream, I saw that a close relative's wife was very ill. She was lying in bed at the hospital just like people do after an operation. After seeing the dream, my mind was restless, so I decided to call that relative. When I heard what happened on the phone, I was shocked. My relative told me that his wife was indeed quite unwell. Suddenly, her condition deteriorated, and she had to be taken to the hospital immediately for an operation. Just as I saw in the dream, she was lying in the hospital bed. I became quite afraid. I repeatedly tried to convince myself that this matter was purely coincidental. People dream so much, and sometimes reality and dreams overlap. But a few days later, another event shattered my doubts. A few days later, I dreamed that I was in great danger with my daughter, as her head had been injured. Upon waking, I started feeling uneasy. If my daughter heard about this, she might get scared, so I didn't say anything to her. However, my intention did not went the right way. Maybe if I had told her, the situation would have been different. The next day, when I was working in my office, I got a call from my wife. Upon picking up my phone, I came to know that my daughter fell in the bathroom while having shower and she injured her head badly. Since then, an anxiety has arisen within me regarding dreams. Whenever I see a nightmare, fear begins to work in my mind. Sometimes it feels like it could become true. Several days later, I had another dream. I saw that a close relative nearby had died. Sometimes in dreams, it is impossible to recognize a person's face, but I knew who this person was. This dream was not like the others. The next morning, I went to the office, and then my wife called me. She told me that her elder aunt was very ill and had been admitted to a hospital in Dhaka. My in-laws were going to see her. Upon hearing this, I felt dizzy. Why did it feel like I hadn't dreamed this? But what actually happened in the future? The next day, I came to know that my wife's elder aunt was no longer alive. After that, I felt like I was going crazy. I reduced my sleep out of fear, so that I wouldn't dream. As soon as a dream started, I woke up from sleep. Day by day, my body was deteriorating. I was tired all day, and my mood was also getting worse. This is how my days have passed so far. I haven't found any reason for these events. Even now, almost every night, nightmares scare me away.